Hello and welcome to Little Sue. So I'm coming on today with something very different. Now, as you can see in front of you, there is a vac bag. Now, this is going to be a wee bit emotional for me because this is my wedding dress. And basically for the past, what's it now, 6 years? 6.5 years, I've not really known what to do with my wedding dress. And last year I thought, because Colette made these absolutely beautiful flowers out of wedding dress fabric, I thought, oh wow, that's gorgeous. I want to do that. But I couldn't bring myself to actually cut up my wedding dress. So today is the day that I am going to cut up my wedding dress. Not sure how well this is going to go. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do it or not. So let's open up the bag and I will hang my dress up. So I will be back in a minute. Okay, so this is my wedding dress. I've got it hung up on my living room door at the minute. And that's the bottom of it. So as you can see, I've got this beautiful detail on the front of it. And I'm going to try and see if I can take this off without actually taking off any of the beads. So that is my plan. But first things first is I'm going to sit these down. Right, and I'm going to go and get a pair of scissors and we're going to cut it. Okay, so got my scissors right here. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got quite a few dirty marks on the bottom of my dress. And this was basically during the whole night in my wedding. People were standing on my dress and everything. My dad actually stood on my dress. And I could hear a tiny little rip. And I thought, oh my god, he's ruined my dress. But this is part of the reason why I'm wanting to do this, because yeah, I could take it in and get it dry cleaned, but they can't repair a rip, basically. So I'm just going to take the scissors. There's my first cut. And so I've just detached the underskirt from the main dress. Now, deep breaths. Right, first cut into my actual dress. Oh, that's actually harder than I thought. It didn't go through. Right, there we go. First cut. That's it. Right there. So yeah, it could easily be repaired because I'm cutting on the seam. But my dress has been sat up in the loft for the past 2 years now. From when we moved in here, it was sat. So I've got a ruffly bit here. And I think this is just attached. Yeah, it's attached here. Just cut that. And I'm just going to keep going up the dress. can't believe I'm actually cutting up my wedding dress. But it was about time I did something with it instead of just keeping it in a cupboard. I'm never going to use it again. It's not like my kids are going to ever want to wear my wedding dress. So I thought I might make better use of it. And what I thought of doing with my wedding dress is making some shabby chic flowers. Or something else with it. I'm in the process of making a journal, and it's going to be, my theme for my journal is shabby chic, and I thought part of my wedding dress could actually go on my journal, or actually I could make the whole base of the cover for my journal out of my wedding dress. That might be an idea actually. But the front of my wedding dress is got a lot of this material, and I have a train on my wedding dress as well. Gorgeous long train. So I have plenty of fabric to play with. I've also got the bodice in my wedding dress that I can, as soon as I get the beading off it, I can cut right up that seam as well and try that. So what I'm going to do just now is I'm going to continue going up my wedding dress, cutting it apart, and I will be back as soon as I've done all that. Okay, so that took some doing, but it is not exactly done. As you can see, I've still got my bodice here, and I'm going to sit and unpick all of this, or try and unpick it without actually destroying any of the beadwork, which might take some time to do, but the whole thing's been completely gutted out. So this is literally just this fabric and a sort of stronger fabric inside of it, which I need to take apart so that I can get into the threading of these beads. But I will, that's my dress. So this is a tulle that was all around the underskirt. This is the main part of my dress, the outside. So I've got that. That's the bodice. So that was the inside of the bodice. I've got one of the underskirts because I actually had two underskirts. So this is the one that was attached, that was actually the very, very first layer. So this is the one that was touching my legs. And this is actually where my blue came in. I had a blue ribbon sewn into my dress so as that I could tie it up so as it wasn't so long. I didn't have the huge massive train. So that is that part. And then this part is the part that had the tulle attached to it. So I've just sat and unpicked all the tulle. I've still got all these wee tiny threads that I need to pull out. There you go. So I've still got all these wee tiny threads that I need to pull out of it. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get all this fabric washed. Now I'm probably just going to put it onto a hand wash or something. Or a gentle wash. I'll see what my machine actually has. But my plan for my wedding dress is I am going to make myself, or maybe I'll make Jack and Sarah. I don't know yet, but I want to make a Christmas stocking with part of my wedding dress. And with the rest of my wedding dress, my plan is to make a couple of like ruffled flowers or shabby chic flowers with it and gift them out. So you might actually be seeing a few of them coming your way. So I actually feel a lot better than what I thought I would dismantling this dress. I've been putting it off and putting it off for months now. This is something that I did really want to do. Like you see my bodice again. And I didn't really want to do this. I felt emotionally attached to the dress and I still do, but it's no good to anybody. My dress is ancient. I got it in the sale in a bridal shop because it was like 2 years out of date. So, but it was my style. It was what I really wanted for my wedding day. It was my wedding dress, and I knew as soon as I put it on that that was my dress. Didn't matter that it was in the sale or not. This was my dress. Yeah, I could have donated it, but with the marks that are on it, they're probably never going to come out. Yes, I could have sent it away to a dressmaker who could alter it and make something else out of it, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to do something myself with it. If I was going to go down the alteration route, I would have wanted to do it myself, which is why I am now doing this. So thank you so much for watching. I knew that if I wasn't filming this, I probably would sit and stare at it for the next 4 days and then wrap it up and put it back in the loft. So I thought if I film myself actually cutting my dress and making an effort to do something with it, I would actually do it. So thank you so much to everybody who's watched this. Please stay tuned and see what I actually make with my wedding dress. I'm quite excited to be going down this process. So this will be part of my wedding dress series. So stay tuned and thank you so much. Bye.